that words have a visual and verbal transformative energy like nothing else. Words can make a bad situation worse or better. Is that not so? Say agree.
Agree. And people will be putting in agree. Just there is a very sweet request from Sikdar saying, just a request, ma'am. Many of us might have sat down in haste and could be longing for a quick tea break. Can we have one soon, please? Can I just tell Sikdar Nidhu that we're not going to be taking tea breaks, but you're most welcome to put your earphones on, go and make your cup of tea and keep listening. And please have your tea. And
Please.
thank you again for everybody, who's joining from office or rushed back from office and joining us. You can eat anything, drink anything you want. Keep your focus on listening though. All right. Just keep that in mind.
Go ahead. Have
Sure.
your tea. Have your crunchy munchies.
And got it. Agree.
Agree.
Jayanta, Shaji, everybody saying agree.
Agree, right? Words can make a bad day worse or a bad day better. Is that not so? Say agree.
Agree.
Words can make a bad relationship worse or better. Is that not so? Say agree.
Agree. And
Words can make a bad moment worse or a bad moment better. Is that not so? Say agree.
agree. And Nidhu, the agrees are pouring in at such a speed. I'm not being able to give you names of people, but everybody is just instantly responding.
Excellently, because you know this power. That's why you need no time to think before you agree. Words can make us feel worse and words can make us feel better. Is that not so? Say agree.
Absolutely agree. And Rohit, yes, we understand totally. Nidhu, it can be a bit of a distraction when you have once, the chat scrolling. Till you're not typing, I have two very quick suggestions here. If you're not typing, keep your chat window closed. You don't have to see what other people are writing. And second thing, we are working on it very soon. Hopefully by the next call, you will not have to see anybody's chats. So don't worry, we are on it. Until then, Rohit, close the chat screen. Enjoy the call. Yes, Nidhu.
Awesome to have a quick solution out there. And here's the incredible thing about words, because a word, the words, all words are not just words. Words are doorways. Words are gateways. Words are how we can rewire our nervous system. Words are how we can upgrade our mental, physical, and emotional health. Words are how we can clean our auras. Words are how we can go from stressed to safe. Words are how we can feel wonderful or worse. Words are creators. Words are future manifestors. Words are reality shifters. We just shifted one of our biggest fears in less than 10 seconds. What did we do? We only used the magic and miracles of a letter and words themselves. And therefore, we have to be very mindful of what kind of words are going on around us, because words tell us who we are and therefore also tell us who we are becoming. Like in the case of Kay, and Kay's 10-year-old relationship broke very bitterly. Lots of fights, accusations, abuses. It was terrible. And she said, I feel rejected, unwanted, abandoned. 3 very strong and powerful words. And I asked her, how long have you been thinking these words? How long have you been feeling these words? How long have you been telling your partner about these words? And she said, 7 years. Did this relationship even stand a chance? It didn't. For the person who's constantly saying, I am not good enough, life is hard, money is hard, everything is so difficult, I can't do it. Is this the person who is going to invite, welcome, manifest, attract love and prosperity? Is this the person who is going to be a happy person? No. 4K, her healing is to recover from what has happened, and her coaching is to have clarity on what healthy looks like in a relationship and inculcate positivity, especially gratitude. Because all her words were on the focus of ye ja raha hai, wo ja raha hai, ye nahi ho raha hai, wo nahi ho raha hai. Those were all her words. And what happened to the relationship? It got over. Take the example of T. T's favorite word was crazy. Everything was crazy. I dreamt of someone last night and they called me today. Isn't that crazy? A squirrel comes to my door every day to take bread from my hand. How crazy is that? My friend went to hospital after a branch fell on her head. Isn't that crazy? Everything was crazy. Even her friends would lovingly call her mad. What future of T's mental health are we looking at?
My goodness.
Crazy. And the thing is, we're all attached to our words and our words are attached to us. When I told her that having a dream of someone and they calling you the next day is a sign of clairvoyance, so that's incredible, she was like, oh, that's crazy. And when I told her all of us have some psychic powers or the other, and there are many intelligences in the world, she said, yeah, I always think like everybody is a bit crazy. And I was like, did you just call both of us a bit crazy? And we had a good laugh. And she agreed to start moving this out of her vocabulary. And while that was going on, she had actually signed up for money and business coaching. Along with that, we brought in the work to be mindful, careful when coming up and using one word so often, and to learn and coach herself into the question of, is it really crazy or is it something amazing? Her word went from crazy to insane for a while, but now very rarely does either the word crazy or insane come up. And yes, she is making more money.
Amazing.
Words create at the speed of light and sound. That is their power, that is their magic, that is their miracle. Watch your words. They are creating your thoughts. Watch your thoughts. They are creating your actions. Watch your actions. They are creating your habits. Watch your habits. They are creating your behaviors. Watch your behaviors. They are creating your character. Watch your character. It is creating your destiny. Your words right now are creating your destiny. Your words right now are manifesting and bringing in a future. Your words right now are commanding the law of attraction. Your words right now are telling you how tomorrow is going to be. So tell me, everyone, what is the one word you always like to use? What's your favorite word? What is the one thought you always have? What is it revealing about you and your future? What is this word? What are these thoughts? Go ahead, Neelu.
You can write it in the chats. And there was a question again about, but ma'am, what was the super conscious about? So I think it is Sikdar. I hope you've had your tea, or at least definitely making it. Just reminding you in case you missed it, there is more on that on the next call, because that's what we are building up to. And Sandy's asked, as well as words, does it apply to thoughts as well? And Naya's asked about a word, which I'm just going to mention. And I just wanted to say, Nidhu, that in case it has slipped anybody's attention, but you are here with two words, 2 second miracles, and you just used two words right now.
That's right.
Careful. And Naya's asked, thank you, Naya, for writing your name in there. What about the F word used these days?
Yes. Very powerful word. The F word, especially F off, is a decree. It is also a 2-word miracle. You just have to know how to use it.
Nice.
All words have power, magic, and miracles. And the thing about thoughts is that thoughts is nothing but a string of words. So tell me, some of us don't have a one favorite word or one word that we're doing all the time. Like with T and crazy, some of us could be saying, oh goodness me. Some of us could be using the word stupid very often. Some of us could be saying wow very often. Some of us could be saying fantastic very often. Some of us could be saying blessings very often. There will be some words that are more used than others. What are these for you? What are they already revealing about your tomorrows?